Japan, 3, 2, Brazil, and that is not ancient history, that is October last year. Japan had never beaten Brazil, not once in 15 attempts going back decades, until Ancelotti was in charge. And here's the thing, the football world looked at that result, looked at his 40 days of preparation, looked at the injury list, and reached a verdict. Brazil picked the wrong man, and honestly, I think they might be right. But I also think they might be the most wrong they have ever been. Let me show you why. Right, so let's actually look at what Ancelotti is walking into, because I need you to see the full picture. Rodrygo, one of Brazil's best players, has an ACL injury. He's out of the tournament entirely. Estêvão, the 18-year-old who was supposed to be Brazil's future, starting right now. Hamstring. Uncertain. Neymar. I know. But Ancelotti brought him anyway. Grade 2 calf strain. Missed the Egypt friendly on June the 6th. Almost certainly not playing against Morocco on June the 13th. And this one hit differently. Casemiro, Brazil's captain. On June the 3rd, said publicly, on the record, we are not the favorites. The captain, before a ball has been kicked. And Ancelotti had 40 days to prepare this squad. 40 days. The man has never managed a World Cup match in his life. And here is the thing about Ancelotti that nobody wants to say out loud. He is a club manager, the best club manager alive, probably, but a club manager. And those two worlds, club football and international football, are not the same sport. At a club, Ancelotti gets his players every single day. He builds trust over months, shapes tactics over entire seasons. He has time, he has patience, he has daily contact. At a World Cup, you get 40 days. You inherit whoever the last manager left you. You cannot go out and buy a right back if yours gets injured. The things that make Ancelotti brilliant at club level, his patience, his long game, his ability to build, are almost worthless here. He does not have months. He has weeks. And I sat with that and I thought, yeah, Brazil got this wrong. And then I looked at something else and it completely changed my mind. But here is the question nobody is asking. And look, I know this sounds mad, but stay with me. What if the thing that makes Ancelotti wrong for this job is exactly what Brazil have been missing for 24 years? Not the tactics, not the system, not the set pieces, the dressing room. Brazil have had generational talent since 2002. Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Kaká, Neymar at his peak, Vinicius right now. And none of it has been enough. Quarter-final, semi-final humiliation, quarter-final. The talent was there every single time. And the talent was not the problem. I need you to see what Ancelotti actually does. Because when you look at it, really look at it, it changes everything. 5 Champions League titles. 5 with 5 different squads. And I want you to look at how he won them. Because the teams he won with were not easy teams. AC Milan in 2003, he had Shevchenko, Inzaghi, Ronaldinho, 3 forwards who all wanted the ball, all believed they were the main man. And Ancelotti made them all feel like the main man. Real Madrid 2003 to 2006, Beckham, Figo, Zidane, Ronaldo. 4 men who all deserved to be the center of everything, won football, and Ancelotti made it work. Real Madrid in 2021, he inherits a team in chaos, takes them to the Champions League final in his first season back. 2022, against all logic, against City, against Liverpool, he wins it. 2024 wins it again, with Mbappe arriving and Vinicius threatening to leave all summer. Here is what gets me. Every single one of those squads had the same problem. Stars who did not always agree, egos that required constant management, players who needed to feel loved before they could perform. And Ancelotti has one specific gift, maybe the rarest gift in football management. He makes difficult people feel loved, not managed, not handled, Loved. And now look at Brazil's dressing room. The Neymar situation, the Vinicius situation, the debate about who is Brazil's actual leader, the weight of 24 years without a trophy. Brazil's dressing room is one of the most fractured environments in world football. Not because of lack of talent, but because of too much of it. And Ancelotti has spent his entire career learning how to fix exactly this problem. So here is where I land on this. Brazil did not pick the wrong man. They picked the only man who might actually fix the thing that has been breaking them for 24 years. Not the tactics, not the system, the dressing room. He had 40 days. He brought an injured Neymar. Two of his best players are out. And his own captain said they are not the favorites. And I genuinely believe, that none of that matters as much as what Ancelotti does in the 40 days he has. Because his gift is not building tactics over a season. His gift is walking into a room full of difficult, brilliant, fragile people and making them feel like a team. Brazil have not felt like a team since 2002. On June the 13th, against Morocco, we find out if I am right. And honestly, I cannot wait. Do you think Brazil win this World Cup, or do you think Ancelotti proves everyone right and it ends in another quarterfinal exit? Drop your prediction in the comments. I read every single one. Hit subscribe. We are covering every Brazil game at this World Cup, and I will see you on June the 13th.